or it's
Well, yeah,
not doable like
we've
that?
talked a little bit about it. One
Yep.
is doing these interviews. I mean, we find quite often that we'll ask people questions like, "What does this company do that others don't?" And so they'll say, "Oh, they provide good service," which of course isn't much of a differentiator. So we'll go deeper. Well, tell me a story about a time they provided good service for you. And it's amazing some of the things that you'll start hearing, themes that will come up and recur. And I also mentioned, Google reviews. If you've got 20 plus, 5-star Google reviews, you should go read every single one of those, not just so you can say, "Oh, look, they're saying good things about us." I mean, that's obviously awesome, but read the actual words that they're saying, the phrases and the terms they're using. What we have discovered time and time again is in those reviews and in those interviews, people will actually start revealing the real problem that you solve for them. There's an example in my last book that I use all the time, of a tree service that we worked with. And of course, they promoted that they did great work and, they were reliable and those kinds of things. When we interviewed their clients and looked at the reviews, we saw time and time again, they said they showed up when they said they would, and
Mm.
they cleaned up the job site after they left. The assumption by most people, true or not, is if you have a chainsaw and a truck, you can probably cut a tree down. But will you show up, at the appointed time, and will you clean up, after? Because a lot of people are gone at work and they come home, and the job site's either cleaned up or it's not. And so that's the real thing that their best customers were not getting from other people that serve them. And so we turned that seemingly odd combination into their core message. We'll show up when we say we will, and we'll clean up the job site,
Yeah,
before we leave.
that was my question. That's
Yeah.
what you said. And which type of, sorry for that. Which type of content did you build around this?
So a couple of things. We made that their core message. So above the fold on the website, when you go there, it says, "We'll show up when we say we," because
That's
people
pretty
know they're
cool.
a tree service. It's amazing to me, all the websites you show up and they say, "We're a tree service." It's like, well, yeah, we knew that already.
I don't
but
know.
but to say, here's how we're different. Here's the problem we solve for you. Now, it's not enough to just have that as your tagline,
No,
on a business card or
that's my
something,
point.
right? And so we also created processes for them. So part of the sales process for them was that they would give you their on-time guarantee, which was actually a process that said, "You're going to get X off if we promise to show up, and if we don't, we're going to give you this discount." When they went out to quote the job, which often people do, they have to go out and look at the tree to find out what challenges are going to be there. They would actually give the person with the quote their 27-step checklist of how they made sure that the job site was cleaned up impeccably. So you not only make
Mhm.
those words, you make those part of the customer experience, part of the sales process, part of the branding of the entire organization. So that's how you make this like core difference. A significant part of your strategy is that you build process and content around it.